This is one of the most incredible puzzles I've ever seen. So here, white has an extra bishop, but black has 2 passed pawns, and the game is verging on a draw. To win this game, white needs to play really precisely and look for a tactic against black's vulnerable king. So the first move for white is king d6, putting black's king in jail. White is threatening rook g8 checkmate and skewer. So the only way for black to defend is rook d8 counter check. Now white must play king c7. This gets away from the check, puts the pressure on the rook, and creates a new checkmate threat with rook e2, while maintaining rook g8 as well. Black's in trouble. They can't simply play king e7 because rook e2 would also win black's rook. Therefore, black plays rook d7 check again. They're trying to chase our king away. If you play king c8, rook d8 is just a repetition. So white plays king c6. We tricked black into getting closer to our king. So now they've run out of checks. That's a great sign. Black can't play some random move like a3 because now white wins after rook g8 check, king g7, bishop g5 check. We're hunting down the king and the rook. Black will lose after f6, bishop takes f6, and that's game over for black. But wait. Instead of playing a3, black has a much more resilient move. Rook a7, saving the rook and preparing a counterplay by pushing the a pawn down the board. So here, when I was solving this puzzle, I thought there must be some flaw in black's defense. This rook seems to be almost trapped between their own pieces. Okay, so the first move I thought of was rook g8 check, king e7, and now the rook's even trapped further. There are 2 candidate moves for white to try to get this rook, king b6 and bishop e3. Does one of them work? Let's take a look. King b6. Looks like the rook's trapped, but unfortunately they have rook d7 and black's breaking out. They're safe. What about bishop e3? Maybe this one helps because if rook d7, bishop c5 and rook e8 would actually win the rook. But black has another defensive idea. Because we did not cover a6, black uses the square, and their goal is to run away with the rook to e6. But wait, I thought then white can play bishop b6. Now the rook is completely trapped. But black can still draw this game by playing a3, king b5, and a2, sacrificing the rook. So that means this whole thing doesn't work for white. Let's go back. Is there something else that white could do here? There's one more candidate move. It's bishop to f8 check. What does this do? It doesn't look like it does anything, but stay with me here. This move alters the position slightly, and that could mean the end for black. If they play king e8 or king d8, we have a discovered check, winning the rook. So they have to play king e6 or king f6. If king e6, now there's a drawback. After bishop c5, rook a6, you see? The rook is now trapped because of the king. So king e6 doesn't work. Okay, that's a great sign. Finally, what about king f6? Now, after bishop c5, rook a6, king b5 does not work because rook e6 still draws. But then I realized there's one drawback to the king being on f6. Do you see it? We had to recycle an old idea that did not work. The old idea is bishop b6. Now black plays a3, thinking that they're gonna make a draw, but running with the pawn. Do you see the winning line here? White boldly plays king b5, attacking the rook. Black sacrifices the rook. And now before white takes the rook on a6, we do an intermediate move. Bishop d4 check. Attacking the exposed king on f6, king f5, and now we take. Magically, we manipulate the position to stop black from queening, and white is going to win the game.